Okay, so this is my everyday makeup bag, and I usually take from the surrounding of my dresser and everything that's in there, and I take out what I want, and I usually keep this in for about a week or two, and so I'm going to show you what's in it. This is the everyday one for the most part. I mean, I sometimes dip in to the other drawers, but for the most part this is the one. Excuse me, it's a little bit dirty here. I'm going to show you things that are going to stay no matter what, and then I will start taking out the rest. Can you see it all? Let's see. Okay, so what stays in here permanently, this particular one, is some of my favorite lip pencils, and then a lipstick that I like to mix with, which is the Jaclyn Cosmetics lipstick in Be Bold. Pretty color, but it mixes really good with like browns. And then I have this Patrick Ta Precision Lip Crayon, and this is one that I like. It's retractable. I got this in the last Sephora haul. This is in, is there a name to this? And She Must Be New. I'll give you a little swatch too. There you go. Okay. I also have this Jaclyn Cosmetics, I should say. Her lip liner. This is in Toasty. It's a little light, but it works. It does the job for the most part. My favorite is my MAC pencil, which is pretty much the standard of everything that of what I'm going to use almost always. And this is in Night Moth. You see how deep rich that one is? Almost like a black and purple. And then I have this one that almost looks like black, but it's a very dark brown, a cool tone brown. And this is Dose of Colors Chocolate Chip Liner. This was from the Nima Tang collab. So these two are actually my favorite when it comes to lip liners because they're dark, and so they help any lipstick that's maybe too light. It helps. So I showed those. Keep going here. I'm drinking, I'm almost done. This Michelob Ultra Pure Gold Organic Light Lager. Not done with that though. I have this, which I'm out of, but I still use the, what's called the brow side. What's this called? Brow gel side. This is from Rare Beauty. I love this, but it's gone already, the pencil itself. I usually have, I like to have a drugstore and a high-end version, drugstore version of things a lot of times. This is the L'Oreal Brow Stylist, which I really enjoy. So this is also one. This brow gel. My favorite pencil of all time is the Rare Beauty Liquid. You can see it's almost dry. Actually, no, it's not really dried out. It's actually doing pretty good. But this is my favorite, almost like a calligraphy pen. So it's really, I really like this. It's one of my favorites. This I got before. This is from, I don't know, from a BoxyCharm. And this is just something like I use to highlight my brow bone. This is also the Anastasia Beverly Hills one. It's also one that I highlight the brow bone with. I have this is what I've been using. It used to be my favorite. I've kind of just let me down this time I've gotten it. I don't know if it's because I love the Rare Beauty so much. This is why I don't like this one as much. I'm not sure. Usually this has been a good one, but I don't like it as much. It's the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Shape and Fill. It has that triangular shape. But I'm planning to get something new, different. The Rare Beauty one, again, I love that, but I have a problem with that to a degree because it's so it's so creamy that it goes fast. It goes almost too fast, and so then I wind up going through it too much. So for me, I would like to use this more as like special treat. This is the Mario or by Mario pencil. This is the little brush tip it has. It's actually a really good tip. I didn't know what it did before, but I like it because you can kind of smudge the line so that it's like a little closer to your eyelid. This is a very good pencil. So creamy and smooth. I would repurchase this one again. This is in the color Super Black. My favorite though. Really, really. I love that. This is one of my favorite pencils now. Let's see what else I have. Last couple things. These are all things that stay in permanently. I don't really rotate these. I have my True Complexion HD Corrector. This is an orange one. This is the Black Radiance brand. You can get this at Target. And I really like this because this is where I put on my upper lip. This helps correct the makeup because, you know, even if you have no mustache, you might have like a shadow. So if you have a shadow, a nice orange, especially if you're deep skinned, to have like an orange corrector, I put there. So then when I put the makeup on top, you don't see a black shadow underneath and think I have a mustache, which isn't cool. Anyways, I also have the Juvia's Place eye primer, which I like, especially for cutting the crease when I'm trying to put down shimmer on the lid. I will say this, that you have to really shake this. This gets an oily consistency, and if you're not, it's just gonna be like oil coming out with pigment. So really shake it up, then put it down, and you need so little of it. I mean, very, very, very little of this. I usually wind up using more than I should or need. Let me see, let me wipe off these swatches. Actually, I don't need that open now. So now let's go through what I have. And I'll try to go through a little faster. But again, these are almost like mini reviews. And you see I kind of jam-pack quite a bit of things in here. So I have my Prime Beauty, bronzer. You can see I have quite a dip in that. I have my Becca Sunlit bronzer. This is in Maui Nights. This one is really, oops, if I can open it the right way. This has a really beautiful like shimmer. Oh, see that? It's really pretty, but this is a really pretty bronzer. I have this cream bronzer. I don't use it as much as, I don't really use cream bronzer a whole lot. But this is Tower 28. This is in Bronzino, which I do like this though. It's a nice bronzer. Kind of, I feel like this has got shimmer too to it. It's kind of shiny, but it's nice, really nice. I do like it. Okay, then let's go here. I have my blush stick from Jaclyn Cosmetics. You're gonna see a lot of Jaclyn Cosmetics throughout this. I do like her, well, not everything. I do plan to talk about that soon, but I do like quite a bit of her things. This is the blush stick in Royal Flush. The vibrant pink, so pretty. Easy to use as well, very easy. In fact, I usually just use like this Real Techniques, I think it's a Real Techniques brush, the 405, and then you just take a little bit of that, and then you're able to easily blend it in. So it's really good, like that quite a bit. I have both of my Rare Beauty blushes. I love these as well. This is in the shade Love Blush. This is in the shade Faith. These are probably not going anywhere. I will say this, quite a few of these I really like. I rotate sometimes the cream blushes, but I do have an affinity for certain blushes, so some of these don't go anywhere. These Rare Beauty ones probably not going to go anywhere. That Jaclyn is not going to go anywhere. So look at that, blend it in. Isn't that beautiful? So pretty. This is again in Faith. This is my newest one from Rare Beauty. This is a purple. So I don't wear this one as much, but again, I really like the formulas. Look at that. So, so pretty. Okay. Wipe these off. Okay. Then I have, this is something that stays permanently. This is the Soft Focus finishing powder. So you can tell I go through these quite a bit. I actually really, this is my favorite one. This is in Milk Chocolate. This is a Black Radiance. Again, something you can find at Target. I think it's maybe $5, but this is actually my absolute favorite. And you'll see it's my favorite over the very expensive Dior powder, which I like, but it developed hard pan to me rather quickly. And so I find myself having to kind of scrape it off to be able to get the brush and get product on. It is a nice powder, but I wouldn't rebuy this. I don't think, maybe. No, probably not. I probably won't repurchase this again, because if you have to go through all that trouble, it's not really worth it to me. But I don't have to do anything with this one. This is darker actually, and this doesn't have a whole lot of color that comes on the face. It just gives a good like finish, but again, I don't really like things that are so finicky at times. Let's see. I have this LYS. I love this brand. This is the LYS blush. This is in High Standard Satin Matte Cream Blush in Empower. It's really, really nice. You can see it right there. I have a tone, or I have a like to certain colors. Orangey blushes and like berry blushes I love. I have this. This is one of my favorites. It looks kind of beat up and gross, but it's the Tower 28. It's broke. The Tower 28 blush in Beach Please Power Hour blush. And this one's got a stiffer formula, but it goes on really nicely. Can you see that? Oh. I don't know why it's so yeah, it's actually really, it's a good blush. I really like that. And of course I set these with powder blushes because I have oily skin, so I can't afford to not be setting these things with powder. It just would not work on me. Okay. Next, oh, and my last thing, oh, actually two last things. This I just threw in there not too long ago. This is a black glitter pen or glitter gel eye pen. It's really nice. Got this from a Boxy Charm, but these are nice eye bases before you put on like a shimmer. Actually, they're actually a very good eye pencil if you just want to use it as a pencil. They're very versatile. I actually really like that. I have the Danessa Myricks, what is this called? Power Bronzer. This is a matte bronzing and shaping cream in Deep. It's a little almost too deep for me because I don't really contour, and this almost is like too much. Yeesh. This is almost like a contour. See how deep that is? Way deeper than the Tower 28 one. Though a good formula, it's a little intimidating because again, I don't. It's a little bit intimidating because I do not use contour. So for me, this is a little bit out of my element at times. I have used it. It's just not often. But I wanted to put it in there because sometimes that's the point of these, is to put things in you don't use a lot so that you're kind of reminded to use them. So I do actually like having things like that in there because it does remind me like, oh, I do have that. Let's use it. Let's see what else I have. I have my second favorite concealer, which is the Hourglass concealer. This is in Maple. This is definitely one of the better formulas. I'll show you my favorite. I think I have it in here. So really like that. This is in Maple. My all-time favorite foundation for drugstore is the L'Oreal Infallible. This is in 520. Sienna, my absolute favorite. And this is one that for me that works beautifully under a mask. So I like to wear this to work a lot because this definitely is one that will stay, unlike other ones I have. I have this Pat McGrath Labs. Now this is number 1. Pat McGrath Labs concealer in MD22, and this is my absolute favorite concealer. This is my second, actually, the Hourglass is the second one I had of the Hourglass. This is the second one I have of this one because I've already went through one of each. This is just, both are the same tone. Almost the same tone. But my gosh, it is so good. I absolutely love it. Sorry, this is a towel. Maybe I'll move this towel out the way. Then I have this is a Holy Grail of mini, not necessarily of mine, but I actually do like it. This is the Estee Lauder Double Wear, and this is in 6W2 Nutmeg. I purchased these tops from Amazon. They do not come with a pump. And so I purchased this pump and it fits on this. It also fits on a few other different foundations that don't come with pumps. So these are really good. And I think it was pretty inexpensive for these little things. And it actually comes with a little like cap so that it doesn't, so this is good for travel as well. So this is good. I usually like this with a mix. So I'll maybe do a couple pumps of this and then I'll put something else, maybe a different tone in this. And I do really like it. One of my faves. So, oh, and then I have this, which I'm almost regretful in talking about this because I have been trying this out. This is the Jaclyn Cosmetics concealer. This is in Tan Deep Golden. I will swatch it. Again, very similar in color, but a very finicky concealer. I have thoughts, but I plan to do a whole video because I bought the concealer as well as the tint, and I do plan to do a little, I do plan to do a review on this. I have thoughts, not great thoughts, but thoughts nonetheless. It's a different type of concealer, not a holy grail status, not something that I will probably purchase again. As always, I will find use out of this product, but it's different. I'll say that. It's a different type of product. And I won't say it's the fave. Okay. But let's talk about some fun things. More fun things. Makeup. Okay, now let me go. This is the got all this powder on it. This is the Juvia's Place contour. This is in dark. It is my absolute favorite, or one of my favorite bronzers. Really love this. You can see how much I've used it. It's one of my faves. Love that. I have in here a fave powder, which is the Fenty powder or the Fenty loose powder in Honey. Really love this, though it's quite messy. Ooh, let me clean that out. I'll do that later. I have this Kaja Bento box in rose water. I pretty much only stick to the first two, basically even the first one. And this is really a good little inner corner highlight. When I don't have in my eyeshadow palette, maybe I don't have an inner corner highlight. And so this is a really good one to use. It's very sparkly. It looks really pretty. And I'll show you the second one is like I don't know if you can see that, like a pinky color. The first one was a champagne. This is a little pinky. I don't know if you can see. I'm gonna turn on the lights. Yeah. And then I have the Jaclyn Cosmetics. I haven't really used this much. It's been in here, but I haven't used it. This is High Volt, the loose highlighter. This, and the name of it's called High Volt. It's very pretty, but you know, loose highlighters are notoriously messy. But you can see, super shiny. Now this again would be another good one for inner corner highlights. But I, again, haven't used it much. That's why this is probably stay in there to remind me to use it. I have the Nars Blush in, what is this? Oh, in Taj Mahal. This beautiful orangey blush. I got this in one of my last BoxyCharms. I used to get BoxyCharm and I let it go because, I don't know, I had it for many, many years. And I just think over time, I just was not caring for what was in the box. I feel like I like less and less. Maybe 1 out of the 5 products, maybe I liked 1. So you'll know I have a lot of stuff from them. Because again, I probably had them for close to 5 years. But this year I just decided I was done. Okay, so anyways, let me keep going. I think it's dusty because of that powder. This is the Charlotte Tilbury blush, very iconic one, but this is in the intense version. This is Pillow Talk Chic to Chic blush. Again, Pillow Talk is very iconic when it comes to Charlotte Tilbury, but and it is very, very pretty. I think the swatch is not going to show well. You see it? It's kind of light. It's very pretty. It's not as intense as I would have wanted it. I thought it was going to be a little bit deeper, but it's okay. It does the job. Would I buy another one? Probably not, because that looks like the deepest one, and so it's not my favorite. This is the Mcgrath Labs. Something you will come to find out about me on this channel is that I love Mcgrath. Most of her products, not all, you know, every brand has hits and misses. So she does have misses, but overall, this is definitely one of my favorite brands. And so I have her blush trio in and a highlight. So there's 2 blushes and highlights. This one is, I believe, Love Struck. This is Paradise Venus, and this is Venus Nectar. But all very, very pretty. Really like that. I might swap that out though, because I have used it quite a bit. I have a bronzer here in, this is the LYS bronzer in the Strength Dark, I guess is the name of it. Obviously I like it. Pan, this is the pan, so I've used quite a bit. Very good bronzer. I have another Mcgrath Labs blush. This is in Electric Bloom. This is an orange blush. So very pretty corally orange blush. I love it. This is really good. It's really nice, especially when you pair it with like this blush. So if you put this blush, it's a little, I mean, I can pair it with that Rare Beauty blush, but that's pretty bright in itself. So I don't need something as bright as this, but this is kind of light. So putting this on first, then putting on the top, this blush, really pretty. You can tell I really love blush. I have my favorite drugstore blushes are the NYX blushes. This is the NYX one, and this is called the Sweet Cheeks Glow. So these are glowy blushes. This is in Fig. This is my absolute favorite. I have a backup of this one. Let me show you the color. I hope you can see that. We'll see. It's a beautiful, like, mauve-y purple. Very, very pretty. And then this one is in Red Riot. I actually have like 7 of these type NYX blushes. I went ham because they aren't so expensive. And obviously they're drugstore, so they're not very expensive. Let me do the other finger. but they are just lovely. Really, really like them. They're very glowy. One of my favorites. Really, really like that. Now I have this Milk makeup. This is one that I've been sorry, it's dirty. This is one that I've been working on because I bought it because everyone was talking about the Lit highlighter. And when I don't know if the Lit highlighter wasn't there when I went to Sephora, so I wind up getting the Blitzed highlighter. This is called the Flex highlighter. And when I open it, you'll see why maybe I don't care for it as much. It's extremely glittery, and I don't really like super glittery highlighters. It's actually very, very pretty when you blend it in, but it is quite glittery. So I don't know, it's one that it's not my absolute favorite formula. I don't know if the Lit one was glittery like this one. I'm not really sure, and I don't even know if that would have worked with my skin tone. It may not have, but that one I don't have, so I can't compare them, but that one's okay. Now I have a few, at least 3, I think, of the Jaclyn Hill highlighters, and we don't want to blind you. These are my favorite. These are my favorite highlighters. I absolutely love these so much. This is the one in Mesmerized. Look how smooth. One. And I think these are from, I could be wrong, but I think these are made in Italy. Yep, made in Italy. They're made in Italy. So her highlighters that are made in Italy are really lovely. In fact, almost all the products that are made in Italy from her are pretty good. I think I want to say that blur tint was made in Korea, maybe even the concealer. So, I don't know if obviously they're trying to go through her. Anyways, I'm not going to explain all that because I will eventually talk about that later. But just to take note, the things that are made in Italy are the things I so far seem to like the most. This is her Jaclyn's cream eyeshadows. This came out during like, I don't know, I'm not sure what time it came out. December. This may have came out. But this one is, oh, this might be hard for me to do now that I have my nails on, so maybe I can find something that can show it. I'll use this Rougher 32 brush. It's quite thick and angled. And this is a beautiful cream eyeshadow. I really like this one. Is in Frozen. And I don't know if you can see that. Build it up a little bit. It's a bronzy, look at that, a beautiful bronzy kind of glittery shade. These are really nice when in the morning and I'm running out of time and I just need to hurry up. And I don't want to do too much. I will just either use this brush or use my finger if I don't have nails on and just, you know, apply this. So this is my favorite one. This one is in Frozen. I got these on sale. I don't know if I would have paid full price for them, but actually I'm quite happy I have them. And then the last thing here is if I can get it out, I cut myself, is the Jaclyn Cosmetic one in Glisten. This is Glisten. You can tell I haven't used this one as much. Still both very pretty. This is in Glisten. This is a little bit like lighter, but both are pretty. Again, just gives this pretty bronzy, shimmery sheen. Both are very, very nice. I like them. And then the last thing I have is these two eyeshadow palettes, which I always keep with me inside here because, especially for traveling, because I have a cute little like mirror. This little ball mirror. Just super cute. And then this is, and again, this is a bag I take traveling. I used to take a big old like makeup trunk type of thing when I would travel. And pretty much now I just stick to this because I can literally just take everything that's in here and I have a full face. So this is pretty much my go-to bag. But for eyeshadows, I always keep this in here because these are very easy to work with. Some of my favorites. These are actually from BoxyCharm. These were excellent things from BoxyCharm. Again, BoxyCharm was a hit and miss. I'm probably missing some good things, but I just didn't want to pay any more for it. But this is definitely something that was a hit for me. And this is the Ayanna palette. This is her like more cool tone palette. So pretty, just easy to work with, especially when I used it with these two with the cream eyeshadows. Work really, really nice together. This is the palette in Peak, and these. So Natasha Denona made these for BoxyCharm. I don't know if you can. Maybe you can purchase these 5 pans on our website. I have no idea. Maybe on BoxyCharm site itself you can. I have no idea. But these two I got from them, and I know they were exclusive at the time to BoxyCharm. And these are great. These are to me like some of her best. I'm hit and miss with Natasha. I can't speak. I'm hit and miss with Natasha Denona palettes. For whatever reason, I'm just hit and miss with them. Like sometimes I love the formula, sometimes I hate it. And these two I really, really like. And again, these are just great. I leave them always here. So if I go anywhere, I might just take another maybe shimmery shadow and I'm good to go. So these are actually really perfect travel. Perfect travel ones. So that is it. This is my bag it's looking like now. I'll probably take time and like trade it out. I kind of did a mini review of things. So I'm probably going to take some time, trade out everything, and then maybe come back another time and then show you what it looks like now. And there might be some things, obviously, like in this row, this side pretty much doesn't change. And then in here, I will change some things up so that I'm kind of rotating through my makeup. That's my biggest thing that I want to do, is be able to rotate through the makeup that I have. It's so easy to get stuck in a routine of just wearing the same things over and over again. And so for me, being able to do this, I'm rotating through the makeup. I'm, getting use out of things. And sometimes I look at this and I'm like, I want something else. And I'll, pick from my drawers and stuff and pick something else. But overall, this is especially when I'm rushing, this is easy to do. I have a bag, I'm able to do this, and then I can keep it moving. I suggest anybody who is rushing in the mornings and want things centrally located, get a nice, this is from Amazon actually, this is from Amazon. But this is a really nice travel bag, had little inserts in here. I customized it to the way I wanted it. But again, this is a very good bag. I just pull it out and I'm ready to go. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please come back and subscribe to the channel. We'll have more content. I really kind of like doing this overhead way of doing things, and I hope that I'm able to do some more because I think that would be fun, especially if I can do like show collection videos of my items, makeup items, and be able to show you what I'm working with, what I got, and hopefully you will enjoy that. This is the first time I'm doing kind of a look into my everyday makeup bag, and again, I hope you enjoy. Have a good day, and again, please, if you can, like the video and subscribe to this channel, and we can bring you some more good content from Glamorous Spectrum. Bye.